It's Tuesday, January 26, 2016, and here are your headlines. Working group trafficking in persons installed. President presented the new governor of the central bank at press conference. Monsignor Karel Tjuni is the new bishop of Suriname. Chinese New Year falls this year on February 8. Parliament demands aggressive action against Zika virus. I'm Susan Maynard and your local news begins now. The Minister of Justice and Police, Jennifer van Dijk Silos, on Friday, January 22nd, installed the working group Trafficking in Persons. This group has the task to issue findings and recommendations on how to address trafficking of persons and forced labor in Suriname. The working group should soon come up with a crash program to ensure that Suriname is not mentioned negatively in the report Trafficking in Persons. Suriname has scored insufficiently in the final report of the United States. This working group will be chaired by the acting director of the ministry, Humphrey Chilipsi. Furthermore, representatives of the ministries of Social Affairs and Housing, Labor, and Foreign Affairs are members of this commission. The group is also supplemented with representatives of the public prosecutor and the police force of Suriname, KPS. The Justice Minister said to have full confidence in the team and that Suriname will score better in the next assessment. Silos said that human trafficking cannot be eliminated, but that it can be reduced with a good approach. The working group, Traffic in Persons, has been installed for 1 year. Glenn Gersi is of February 1st the new governor of the Central Bank of Suriname. He was presented to the public by President Desiree Bouterse on Friday, January 22nd at a press conference. At the press conference, the President addressed some burning issues, including the developments regarding the financial situation of the country. Gersi said he is ready to take up the challenge to help improve the financial position of Suriname. Gersi will be assisted by Anthony Karam and Silvano Chonahum. Gersi said to be convinced that the new team will have a special task to do. The upcoming central bank governor said that there are many challenges and that we must work together to save Suriname. President Bouterse believes that Suriname will certainly come out of this situation. Suriname, which is in a difficult financial position, is confronted by the developments that most countries in the world are experiencing now. On the statements made by the Minister of Finance at a press conference earlier, the head of state was short and clear. He said, "We can all agree that mistakes were made. If mistakes were made, we have to admit it as adults." Monsignor Charles Tjuni is the new bishop of Suriname. Sunday's consecration took place in the St. Peter and Paul Cathedral Basilica. An own Surinamese bishop that was long awaited, says Reverend Father Antonius ten Dorsthorst. Father Antonius is the outgoing apostolic administrator, and he spoke about a new chapter in the life of the dedicated and talented Bishop Tjuni. Before the inauguration, there was a whole program with the Eucharist celebration. It all began with a procession, and once inside the Basilica, the Mass could begin. The main event is the consecration liturgy. Then the Episcopal Vicar, Reverend Father Esteban Cross, read the letter the Pope had written in Latin, which was translated by the Chancellor of the Diocese, Master Miguel Pitti. Then the head consecrator, Monsignor Wilhelmus de Becker, took the oath of Monsignor Chuni. The head of the newly ordained bishop is anointed with the Holy Chrism. Bishop Chuni was then led to the cathedral, the seat of the bishop, after which the other bishops wished him peace and happiness. By taking the seat, Bishop Chuni takes responsibilities as the shepherd of the diocese, as Pope Francis has appointed him to do. The final part of the ordination is the official singing deed by the head consecrator, Monsignor Wilhelmus de Becker, together with the co-consecrators and the priests of the College of Consultors of the Diocese of Paramaribo. A copy is sent to the Holy See in Rome, and the other will be kept in the archives of the Roman Catholic Diocese of Paramaribo. Chinese New Year falls this year on a Monday, February 8, 2016. This day is declared a national holiday equal to the Sunday. The leadership of the Ministry of Home Affairs has notified the public in a message. The Chinese New Year is traditionally celebrated with the dragon and the lion dance. The festival is celebrated mainly in areas with a population of Chinese. Except the Chinese, the festival is also important for the Mongols, Koreans, and Vietnamese, among others. This year, it's the year of the monkey. According to the National Assembly, the government should have fought the Zika virus more aggressively. The approach has been so far experienced as slow and weak. Although the Minister of Health, Patrick Pengel, has explained a plan of approach yesterday. Parliament yesterday asked for more detail and clarity on the fight against the Aedes aegypti mosquito. Various fractions yesterday requested urgent attention from the government. The Surinamese health services have been informed since last October on the Zika epidemic, but according to the Parliament, they didn't adequately address it. Meanwhile, deaths have already been recorded in Suriname because of this virus. Reasons enough for Parliament to demand more action from the government. Earlier, the government has developed a plan in the fight against chikungunya, and Parliament argued that that plan can be used again. The same approach can be used now because the model is already known. Minister Pengel was open to criticism about the mild approach. According to the minister, there was an urgent consultation on a more targeted plan that is already deployed. Another concern that was also discussed today is the risk that pregnant women are facing. The health minister in Suriname also made the announcement yesterday that pregnancies during this period should be delayed. The minister has not said how long the warning for women not to get pregnant will last. It is important that women do not disregard this advice, so to reduce the chance of babies with microcephaly. The entire society is called upon to contribute to the fight of the Zika epidemic effectively. That concludes our local news for today. Thank you for joining us. Good day.